So best friends got each other's back. We used to cruise around with a bass to the max. Everyone in school while I was in the lab, cooking up some beats that would turn into tracks. High school chillin', I was on a mission. I had bigger dreams of being a musician. Teachers always talked, but I couldn't seem to listen. I lived in a fantasy land, they called it fiction. But I was gonna be big one day, playing shows on the road to a sold out stage. Nobody really cared or believed I would make it anywhere close, I would fail and fade. But that's cool, I love that, cause any little doubt gives me energy back. And now, I'm in a place where I'm glad I never gave up on the dreams I had. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. Let's go. So if you want something big, you gotta swing fast, swing hard and commit. You might miss 10 times, but when you hit, just make sure that you get all of it, okay? People at the top took risks.
Oke teman-teman semua, balik lagi di channel Bang Kiki. Dan yap, kita akan lanjutin lagi eFootball Mobile 2026. So guys, sudah memasukin puasa ke 3 ya teman-teman ya. Masih tetap semangat untuk push di PC guys. Dan dilarang marah-marah ya. Welcome buat teman-teman yang baru bergabung. Dan jangan lupa buat kalian yang baru saja ketemu dengan channel Bang Kiki, klik dulu tombol subscribe-nya pastinya ya guys ya. Kita langsung saja buat push di PC guys. Terlalu longsor ini sepertinya. Let's go di hari Minggu yang indah ini teman-teman. Aduh, jersey. Putih aja lah. Let's go. Dia punya 2 kah? Punya Lee Kang In sama Neymar. Mau kamu Afrat? Fokus dulu match pertama ini, bro.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up.
Let's go.
Getting underway very soon.
Bentar. Malam kayaknya ada yang longsor, Bang. Langsung saja sebut. Dikasih kucuk seminggu doang lah. Dikasih gol yang sangat mudah ya bro ya. Dikasih gol yang sangat mudah guys.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
2-0 kah? 2 gol kah? Kasih perlawanan lah.
Not one, but 2. It is a dream start. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Waduh, hampir coy.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sabar.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rivaldo clears it away.
Putar Jo.
Good play
Let's
on the
go.
left-hand side here.
Lagi
He's
kah?
found the way through. And he gets rid in a
Bisa
hurry.
nanduk jir Dembele. Waduh, sit.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Masa nggak
Yeah,
dapat
that's a lot of the
sih?
forwards this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing
Dapat
non-stop,
bro.
running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Marquinhos. Now João Neves. And he's
Lari
nipped away.
Dembele.
Plays one through.
Dembele 3 gol.
It's Dembele. There's the shot!
Easy peasy gaming ya guys ya.
And with that, he takes home the match ball. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Bellingham. And this is Dembele. Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Dembele. Pepe makes the interception. And he's running through. He's goes for a shot.
Ya, kena tiang
it's
bro.
off the upright. And he can clear it away. Knocks it into space.
Tambah lagi.
He's
Astaga, nggak nambah lagi bro.
kicked it out just.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Rivaldo getting this one clear.
Aduh. Harusnya sudah 4-0 itu guys.
But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just
5
need
shoot.
to make sure they retain their focus.
Match
until
pertama
the
yang
very
sangat
end.
baik
No
sekali.
slip-ups.
Tidak memberikan lawan shoot ya
Barcelona
teman-teman.
will be wanting more of the same in the second
Pusing
half.
palanya kah?
Utterly dominant in the first period. And they're
Bagaimana
3-0
bisa
up.
menembuskan ini? Oh, dia pakai penguasaan bola bro. Penguasaan bola bro. Cuman dari tadi Haji Diopnya hampir lolos sih dari tadi. Jadi kita marking dulu. Ini first AA ya. Memang terlalu jago sih aku. Jadi seperti kelihatan seperti lawan AI memang. Weh, waktunya sudah sampai 0 itu. Keluar ke dia. Keluarkah? Seperti dia keluar, bro. Takutnya aku yang kalah, cok. Weh, sit. Sit sampai ekonomi. Ah, harusnya dari tadi bro kalau mau keluar bro. Match pertama yang sangat baik sekali ya guys ya. Kita push lagi. Ini terlalu longsornya terlalu jauh ini guys. Jadi kita harus naikin lagi guys. Karena aku 2 hari ini nggak ada main e-football ya. Kemarin nggak live. Welcome teman-teman yang baru bergabung ya guys. Jangan lupa bantu like dulu teman-teman. Tiba-tiba jangan cok. Wih, peringkat 5.000 bro. Wah, ini harus fokus nih. Peringkat 5.000 dia teman-teman. Lumayan kan buat ratingnya kalau kita bisa ngalahin guys. Lumayan poinnya nih. Wah, strikernya agak merepotkan ya dengan 3 striker. Oke, santai-santai, fokus dulu. Peringkat 5.000 guys. Semoga kita bisa kalahkan ya guys ya. Emang bisa ngalahin lu. Bah, di usaha dulu lah. Tapi ini bikin semangat ini. Sabar ya. Fokus dulu. Lumayan bro poinnya bro. Kalau bisa ngalahin dia bro. 1-0 tidak apa-apa bro. Langsung bermain dengan santai kita ya guys ya. Kalau bisa ngebobolin duluan. Mode sabun kah?
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the...
Bah, maksanya terlalu maksa itu pak.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's had it nicked away. That's an imaginative pass. Neatly clipped into space. Vieira. Bellingham. Thuram cuts it out. Luis Suarez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Matilah kita
Aims beyond
cok.
the defence.
Ah, kok nggak menyeliding sih?
Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And Atletico Paranaense take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, a breakthrough already.
Kenapa sih nggak pencet terus ya tackle-nya ya?
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the
Ya
opposition
ampun.
saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Ya Allah, jeleknya bolanya. Halo Bang Kamil.
A quite incredible spell.
Wah,
They
cocok.
are flying. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle
Ya,
like that.
astaga.
I don't think he could believe his luck.
And it's Cruyff.
Dari tadi.
It's
gitu,
loose
harusnya.
and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Bale. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Cruyff. Oh, well played. Lovely bit of skill. Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target.
Ah, Wah, lumayan nih poinnya, Cok.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And here's Suarez. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. He can run onto that. Dembele is on his own.
Ya ampun.
Well, he certainly
tinggal
wasn't in the
shoot
mood to take any
doang.
risks.
Tinggal shoot doang, jir kesempatan hilang begitu saja.
And it's De Jong. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's Dembele. Some resolute defending there. Now, can they get him away?
Satu gol aja dapat babak pertama, masih ada harapan nih.
De Jong. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change.
Fokus.
Please keep your eyes on your children during the match.
Puasa ke bang? Alhamdulillah.
And we're off again.
Insya Allah.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, good take in a good area.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Wah, kurang beruntung, Cok.
And they've got a throw.
Main Dona. Oh iyalah, Donnarumma, Cok. Halo, Kal. Donnarumma lupa, anjir.
And that's definitely not his best. And this is Dembele. Lovely. Big chance!
Good.
It's a goal!
Masih ada harapan kah?
And the second half is off to a flyer!
Masih ada harapan kah?
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Bale can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Oh, well measured. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Dembele being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Tadi, Cok. Astaga, nggak ke situ bolanya malah.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nice interception, well timed. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pullet could move up a gear here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Astaga, jelek umpannya, Cok.
Luis Suarez. Now that is a hefty challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well seen.
Masih
Saw
nyangkut
that
lah.
coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Thuram promptly onto that.
Gila,
And that
padat
is
banget,
that.
Cok, tengahnya.
Looking to play him in. And this is Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Atletico Paranense nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Bellingham. And this is Pele.
Astaga!
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Ente, Cok.
And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins
Yang
of
udah
thrills,
placing
the
aja
sort of
tadi
game
Pele ya.
that is a great advertisement for our sport.
Hoki dia.
In a way that's...
Padahal peringkat 5.000 ya, lumayan poinnya. Duh, terlalu longsor ini, bro. Pele ngapain? Ehem ya. Kurang-kurangin membulinya Bang Adi. Ingat, ini bulan puasa. Kurang-kurangin. Bang, aku lancar puasa kemarin, nggak ikut live tidur siang Bang. Mantap Kal. Bang udah di PC 2 aku. Udah aman DG aku. Real kah? Sudah 1 juta kah? Didak ada ngelord ki, jarang save bola krusial. Gue make mendingan Okan. Real kah? Mending Okan kah? Ada donor rumah, cok. Sumpah cok, kita di cok. Kok kayak berat banget ya? Kenapa gameplay kalau siang-siang gini berat ya guys ya? Halo Bang Padi Winata. Kenapa gameplay kalau siang kayak gini berat ya guys ya? Bang udah peringkat 600 ribuan aku, aman jadinya. Wah mantap Kal. DPS-mu apa Bang? Aku pakai Poco X7 Pro Bang.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock
Ya,
horns.
let's go.
This is football at its finest.
Prime Kiki 2030 2060 Jit.
Color and passion just
Oh,
oozing from the stands here.
Mungkin
These
pemain
fans
puasa
love
Bang
their
jadi males.
football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Kayak berat banget gameplay cok.
We're on the way.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform.
Big chance!
Yang kayak gitu-gitu nah, aku nggak hoki sih. Yang biasanya harus masuk bolanya. Ditunggu ya.
Played out wide. Bellingham looking for the run. Good read, needed to be.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played,
Wah,
well
sumpah lah.
stopped.
Mbappe. That's a little off target. De Jong. Pele. And it's Mendes.
Aduh, kok pemainku pada diam sih AI-nya. Gak ada yang gerak.
Bellingham.
Mau ngoper kemana cok?
Oh, it's Dembele. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? Now who's going to be first to this? If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
Ah
He
jeleknya.
read that really well and stopped it.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Terlalu buru-buru.
Now it's Dembele. And he plays one through.
Kalah lagi sprint.
And he's on his way.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Thuram did just about enough to come out on top
Pagar
there.
ya?
Neither party
Ya ampun.
overly willing to
Ngapain
compromise.
sih?
And here's Dembele.
Ya ampun, ya ampun.
And the shot.
Ah, emosi.
Barcelona.
Sabar, tahan.
The movement so precise.
Sekarang pakai collar
The
bang.
finish
Ah,
sumptuous.
kurang bagus
Just
lah
when
kalau
they
pakai collar.
thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one
Kurang
word to
nyaman
describe
mainnya.
that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Buru-buru ya aku ya, sumpah cok. Reset
Basho
dulu cok.
was alert to the
Reset dulu
possibilities,
cok.
but in the end it's fruitless. Shapes to shoot.
Nembak kemana tuh? Nembak ayam tuh.
And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Gue Infinix GT 30 Pro panas sekali bang main football. Nah, kalau Poco nggak terlalu panas sih, hangat doang dia. 3 jam left nggak panas, hangat. Tapi nggak ekstrim banget sih.
Barcelona can certainly afford
Sabar,
to
reset dulu
see
bro,
this
terlalu
half out
terburu-buru
now
dari
and
tadi.
reset during the break.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Nggak pernah on point, jir.
Van Dijk, a player who needs no introduction. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ya ampun, masih bentul ke dia passingnya.
Now it's Mbappe.
Added time.
Has a look and plays it forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not
Sit.
much subtlety about that challenge.
Nggak pelanggaran.
And that is going to be the final action.
Aing
of the
kira
first half.
pelanggaran, bro.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the
Kok
break.
bisa nggak ada saran pelatihnya?
What have we
Terlalu
learned from the
bagus
first
mainnya.
45 minutes?
Well, this
Wah,
is when
jelek
you need
banget
your
mainnya,
players to
Cok.
step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big
Yo.
start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk
Supaya
averse.
puasa kah pemainku nih?
Barcelona
Kayak berat
are
banget
in
ya.
a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Astaga.
And we are back on the way.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's away. And the finish!
Kok berat banget ya guys, gameplay siangnya.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own
Susah
doing.
banget dibawa
From the moment
umpan
he got
lari,
involved,
Cok.
he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
54 minutes is number 24.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really
Thank you, bro.
sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, crack. He's having a
Masa
shot!
kalah sih kayak gitu anjir sprintnya. Sumpah berat banget ya.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the
Brazil lagi
telling
sudah.
final pass, and that was a beauty.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Barcelona are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath
Buang.
them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Ya Allah
Yeah,
beratnya.
wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He might be in here, and the shot!
Ah,
And he hits the
let's
net.
go. Bikin kill the game, bro.
An incredible feat, a legendary feat. 200 wasn't enough, nor 300. Now he hits 400. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking for some
Sikat.
mighty effort. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
Jujur agak emosi dikit.
And they are tearing the opposition
Menyerah nggak sih?
apart here. Simply
Nah, salaman bro.
breathtaking stuff.
Lebaran.
And that's it.
Salaman. Respect.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Welcome buat teman-teman yang baru bergabung guys. Jangan lupa bantu like dulu teman-teman. Yang belum subscribe bantu subscribe dulu pastinya ya guys ya. Let's go, kita push divisi pelan-pelan guys. Ini terlalu longsor nih cok, sumpah. Terlalu jauh nih longsornya dari 2060 loh. Bajunya bah, formasi apa ini? Pesawat terbang kah? Manyala biasanya formasi aneh kayak gitu yang sulit dilawan ya guys ya.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant,
Welcome,
songs
teman-teman
loud
baru
and
bergabung.
proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, on the way. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Kesalahan yang kayak
It's
gitu
a
tuh.
setup that's being enjoying quite a
guys.
renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with 2 strikers, 2 wing-backs, and potentially 2 runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally, it can get the numbers back into your own.
Aduh.
No, that's intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ah, kemana ayam? Kemana,
That
Cok?
is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nice looking ball. Nesta cuts it out. That's headed upfield.
Loh,
Oh, it's
kemana?
come to nothing. Quality ball. So we're still where we started right now. Pele, he could be in here. He's had it taken off him.
Hokinya.
He's good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Aduh, offset kah? Offset out.
And that is out of play. Nicely weighted ball. And he's intervened well there. Cruyff. Good read, needed to be. Rolls it backwards.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Ya ampun.
no way
pasnya,
through.
Pak. Pakai
De Jong.
tenaga dikit
That's
dong.
really well
Puasa
manoeuvred.
beneran kah?
Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's a sharp little ball here. Roberto Baggio. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Dembele. Looking to play him in. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Chance!
Let's go!
Oh, Barcelona!
Come on, man.
Barcelona are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all
Wow.
it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Dembele is...
Thank you. Aduh, Sid.
And
Itu
the whistle
tinggal
goes for
lari loh.
half-time. Well, there were plenty
Dembele
of talking
tuh.
points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
2000 istri
Any
kah?
views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried
Masih
for
jauh,
them and the way
Cok.
they've
Terlalu
looked
jauh ini
in
longsornya.
transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed,
Tenang,
so
tenang,
they
tenang.
might be only one down, but
Gak usah
they can't
pikirin,
afford
gak usah
to
pikirin rating dulu
have
nih
any
Bang
more
Rija.
sloppy moments. Concede
Menang
another,
dulu, win
and
streak
we know
dulu.
it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Kemana, Cok? Kok bisa? Masukkan semua pelari-pelari itu ya guys ya. Bah, lamanya jaga warung kah? Gak ganti apa-apa loh dia. Anjir, back-backnya keras-keras cok. Celini, Baresi. Oh, lagi ngatur, lagi nyusun formasi dia, Sudah kah? Terlalu lama pak formasinya pak. Pele, kenapa kamu nggak dapat cok umpan manis tadi? Harus 2-0.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Mohamed Salah, number 20, Iniesta, coming on the field, number 15.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's in a great position here. Big chance!
Cunya.
Two up now, and they are
Mateus
cruising.
Cunya.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Aduh.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Del Piero. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Turan. Bale. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Del Piero. Gets through on his own. Shoots!
Easy banget ya bro ya. Selesai.
And they are
Penalti kita kasih kita ke gaming.
as simple as you like. The outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Is number 23.
A case now of complete control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's in on goal. He saw the danger.
Aduh,
He's
kena
been taken
kakinya
down,
kah?
and the referee has pointed at the
Bangke.
spot. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Dealing with the pressure.
Ih, gayanya Tengah ya.
One back. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position there.
Terlalu gaya ya.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Karena dia terlalu gaya, jadi kita kasih dia emosi ya guys ya. Kita kasih emosi dulu karena terlalu gaya dia. Kalau katanya Bang Rizal nih kadang korban kadang pelaku ya guys ya.
Excellent
Anjir
challenge there,
lah.
uncompromising.
Kadang korban kadang pelaku guys.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Hampir cok. Kita kasih emosi dulu si tengil ini bro. Sini bang. Kita kasih emosi dulu si tengil ini bro. Tengil dia pakai penalti pakai kiper dia tengil guys.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Jadi kita bikin emosi saja.
Nuno Mendes. Van Dijk, very much a man of this moment. Vieira.
Si tengil ini.
And it's Van Dijk. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Yap.
Time is up.
Makanya jangan tengil, Cok.
And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.
Kena batunya kan karena tengil. Oke, kita gas lagi. Pelan-pelan aja. Gak usah dipikirin rating itu ya guys ya. Welcome teman-teman yang baru bergabung guys. Jangan lupa bantu like dulu. Dan yang belum subscribe bantu subscribe dulu ya guys ya. Thank you. Chelsea Gaming kah? Mikel Arteta. Let's go. Gareth Bale oke. Yuk fokus lagi.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Bah, gayanya.
Well, Peter, this team has a
Tengil
great
ya.
engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And here's Dembele. Pull it.
Aduh,
And he
kenapa
was
begitu
quick to
sebenarnya?
react. And he has
Melengkung.
slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a delicate pass. Oh, great save by Dida.
Melengkung Cok bolanya,
And the
Cok.
keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
He's got full. Mendes with the clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yo, bisa yo.
Mendes defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Aduh, jeleknya sudah bagus loh itu lari sih.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, what a mistake! Fires it in low.
Ah,
They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are
Bagus.
pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Chelsea have their second corner now.
ya ampun pemainku. Gak bisa
Dealt with
di-cancel ya.
nicely by the defence. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Michel Platini. Lizarazu gets into some space.
Dapat kiper, oke.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
Gak bisa gerak, Cok. Kalah mulu duel bola atasnya.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hullet. Can he get it through? Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Aduh, salah, Cok.
Platini. Dembele. Dembele. Played out to the left flank. Can he finish? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vieira.
There will be 1 minute
And
at
the
a
referee's
time.
looking at his watch. We could be done here. Hullet. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to
Fokus dulu,
disguise
guys,
the
fokus,
fact
guys.
that
Masih
they've been
0-0, guys.
poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
And this is
Aduh,
Pele.
kenapa sih?
Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Jelek banget ya. And
Now, what about
passingnya,
a
Cok.
counter-attack? Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And here's Dembele. Now it's Pele. And it's Mendes. Decent progress down the left.
Sabar.
De Jong is the team's great visionary. And this is Pele. Pele is flagged offside.
Kenapa sih?
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
Inikah saatnya?
That had the makings of something quite
Inikah
promising,
saatnya?
but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Ya ampun, tinggal syuting.
Goes down, but nothing given. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And passingnya jelek banget.
Dembele. Good pressure, determined, intense. Hullet. Look on the finish!
Let's go.
Goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead. But now
Kena
comes the
juga di
dilemma
akhirnya,
of
bro.
whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend
Ganti
your
pemain dulu, ganti
advantage.
pemain dulu.
That's always been the harder option
Masih bahaya
in
ini,
my
0-0.
experience.
Number 24.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Oke, fokus dulu. Belum aman nih guys. 1-0 belum aman guys.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Didier Drogba.
Barcelona are in front now. The game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goals.
Shot a goal! He scores!
Segampang itu, anjrit. Bang, golnya pakai manual ya? Dibantu, Bang.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things
Astaga!
interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Lizarazu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Has a look and plays it forward. That is a great pick out. He is through here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Matheus Cunha, great ball and he's in. Matheus Cunha!
Aduh, ente anjir.
And that is it. The
Kenapa harus
referee
imbang,
has seen enough.
Cok?
There's something for both, but ideal for neither. Both
Kenapa
parties
pakai
having to
dibantu,
settle
Bang?
for
CB
what
enggak
they
tertarik,
get
Bang? Enggak dong.
and hope
Ya,
for better in the weeks
anu aja
ahead.
sih, kebiasaan aja sih.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Jangan langsung pencet press, makanya lihat momen-momennya biar backnya nggak ketarik. Cok imbang, Cok, sial banget. 2 kali peluang terakhir ya. AC Milan. Waduh, Bellingham. Let's go. Menangin. Fokus lagi guys. Balikin dulu guys ke 1900 ya. Misi siang hari ini balikin ke rating 1900 dulu guys. Pokoknya lah longsor, Cok.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. McAllister.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Spread it left. And he's managed to get free. Vlahovic receives it in a good position here. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Offset dong.
Well, the box was just so congested.
Real chance.
Tapi nggak masuk. Nggak offset tapi nggak masuk.
A terrific save from the keeper.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Nggak dapat.
there's no sort of quality on that.
Tanduknya.
Bellingham. Still goalless at the moment. And it's made its way to him. Vieira makes the interception. De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thiaw
Aduh.
deals with that comfortably.
Sumpah, Cok.
Well,
Dari
he
tadi
got ripped
passingnya
because he
jelek
was under
banget
pressure.
ya.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's
Kenapa
now
sekali
Mbappe.
gitu, Pak?
Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Wah,
There's the
sumpah kocak
shot!
banget, Cok. Kenapa ngambil?
Goal! Milan! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
Tarkam,
And that
tarkam.
is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level.
Anjir, jangan ke
A
tengah.
formality.
Sudah ada kepikiran tadi ke tengah sih.
Not much
Itu
more
nggak
than a
jadi.
formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry.
Del Piero!
Del Piero.
Massive goal! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Es.
Vlahovic is onto this. Look at the
Bangke.
space here. Can he finish? Sticks it away.
Dida dia
They're
nih.
level.
Ngapain, Cok, Dida, Cok? Sumpah lah.
Yeah,
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Barcelona are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the
Diam
pickings
saja dia.
certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're just settling back into this second half. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Del Piero.
Good.
And it's Dembele. That ball looks a good one. Shot could be on. Face to
Sit.
face with the keeper. Great challenge. Time to perfection. João Neves. McAllister. Now it's Vlahovic. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's McAllister. De Jong wins the duel this time.
Gak pernah kepencet ini ya kalau mau tackle ya. Pencetan tackle gak
That's
pernah
ruffled a
kepencet,
few feathers,
bangki.
but well dealt with. Ruben Neves. Just about up to the hour now. Bellingham. Mbappe. Bullet. Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Duh, nyangkut masih kakinya.
Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. And it's Gullit. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Pele. Oh, shapes to shoot! João Neves has found the net here, of course. Now there's a fine ball. Nice interception, well timed.
Kenapa nggak mau tembus?
And he's there to get it away. João Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now who's going to be first to this? Vlahovic. Oh, that's a key interception. 75 minutes played. Oh, well played.
Sumpah lah, end passing.
McAllister.
Ih,
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Pele.
double touch.
Milan can't breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Duh, kenapa yang jauh di sana,
Another
Pak?
pass just
Ada
keeps it
Dembele
ticking
yang
over.
dekat.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Mbappe. He's away.
Ah, sumpah lah nggak mau
Looking
kepencet
to
terus ya
play him in.
tackle-nya.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Aduh, tambahnya 0
Bullet.
lagi. Ah!
And that's been won straight back.
Sial
And
banget ya,
there goes the
anjir.
final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration,
Tackle,
perspiration,
nggak mau
both on
kepencet,
show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
And a quick
Your final
reminder
thoughts,
today,
Jim?
everybody,
Yeah,
to
this looked the
make
most...
Draw terus anjir, king of draw kah? Sumpah lah. Andaikan kau datang kembali. Alah, jangan draw terus lah, please. Kayak buru-buru gitu ya. End passingnya jelek banget cuy dari tadi ya.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Halo Bang
To
Ki,
put
halo
out all the
Bang.
stops to make this a monumental occasion.
against Manchester United.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Ya fokus lagi guys. Masa imbang terus cow 2 kali.
Well, we're on the way.
Javier
Yang harusnya
Zanetti
bisa
will be
menang
having
loh.
a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's Mbappe!
Semalam nonton di live Bang Wahyu juga perasaan, yoi.
Wonderfully smooth,
Tadi malam nonton
smart,
live-nya Bang
and
Wahyu tadi
slick.
malam.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Aduh,
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pele. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. That's the keeper's
tertinggal
ball.
bro. Sabar dulu ya. Fokus dulu.
And here's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Bingung.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to
Ah,
the ball, but eventually he
masih
was
nyangkut.
squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Gerak dong Dida, anjir kamu kan kiper
It's gone
agresif,
all the way through
coy.
to the
Jangan
keeper.
nunggu di gawang.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Ya ampun.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that.
Bah, dipaksa
Tries
ya.
from a long way out.
Dipaksa ya.
And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Nuno Mendes is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And it's Gullit.
Aduh,
Pressing is so
lambatnya.
good, it's nice and early. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Weh, sumpah lah.
Mateus. Vinicius Junior. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Hampir saja bro, bisa menggandakan dia. Astaga, end passingnya cok.
That is a
Ah,
jarring
apa sih?
tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, it's Dembele.
Aduh, anjir.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for
Komen tentang
half-time.
Madrid semalam gimana bang?
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it. And
Semoga
it's all
Barca malam
still
ini
very
menang
much
guys.
up for grabs.
Jadi dia cuma dipucuk satu
for me,
minggu
Peter,
doang
things
guys.
have never
Dikasih
really
kesempatan
got
sama
going,
Barca
but at
satu
least
minggu
this
doang
will
nih.
be a
Kalau
good
Barca
time
menang ntar malam ya.
to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now this could be a chance. Mateus. Not the most accurate pass. No, it's Dembele. Costa
ampun,
Curta
dekat
kept
masuknya.
aware,
Kok kayak
and it is
buntu ya?
reclaimed easily. Pirlo, a player of legendary status. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Bellingham.
Ya
Well,
ampun.
momentarily the situation
lambat
was
banget
perilous,
ya.
but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
And here's Dembele. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And a chance!
Let's go.
Oh, taken with
Kirain
style.
sudah ternyata susahnya.
Barcelona are back in business.
Ada singkatannya ya.
Look, that was a
Ada
technical
singkatannya ya.
interaction of great football.
Oh, susahnya
that has
ya.
gone down a treat.
Oh 5 back cok, pantas susah banget anjir.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 24.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Gullit.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Ya,
This is exactly the kind of...
There's the shot!
kenapa sih slidingnya nggak pernah mau kepencet ya? Anjir,
Manchester
anjir.
United! And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, they keep...
Shapes to shoot! He scored!
Ente lah.
A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Capek banget,
To be
Cok.
expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up.
Apalagi sih.
Something they've been threatening to do and will continue
Bang,
to
di
do
belakang
by the
tuh.
looks of it.
Vieira has
Irwan
been shown a
underscore
yellow
JTR.
card for that offence,
Okay.
just to confirm.
Oke, Irwan underscore JTR.
Bale. Ah, looks a smashing ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Ente kah?
Picked out brilliantly. Real chance!
Masih bisa nggak sih?
An
Hat-trick
opportunist
draw.
strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
We have
Masih
got
dapat
ourselves
loh
a game here.
kebetulannya.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And he thumps it clear. Pirlo. Maradona. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Bale. And the pass is intercepted. Shot takes a shot! It's in! Time minutes!
Ah,
All square.
hampir.
Well, it's
Hat-trick
taken
draw
a big
kah?
deflection, but boy, he will want that one. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Wuh. Hat-trick
And
draw,
that's
Cok.
that.
Irwan underscore JTR.
Magic. What a magical football match and genuine respect all round. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points.
Hampir minus 35, Cok. Gilo Bel, hoki Cok, penyelamat. Tar, review dulu tadi. Irwan underscore JTR. Kita lihat squadnya. Irwan underscore JTR. Gini kan? Bah, ini mah sudah bagus ini. Oh, tapi peringkat tertingginya peringkat 3000 loh, termasuk oke loh. Bang Irwan nih mainnya. Peringkat tertingginya 3000, Cok. Anjir, kok kegeser-geser sih layoutku, bangke. Sabar ya. Kita lihat skuadnya Bang Irwan, tapi sudah pernah peringkat 3000. Hoki, Bang. Untuk back Jonathan Tah sebenarnya kalau di meta sekarang Jonathan Tah kurang oke sih karena speednya nah. Mending Bastoni nggak sih? Karena Jonathan Tah ini khusus buat bola atas terus lambat dia. Kalau aku sih backnya mending Bastoni, ya udah satunya Magales nggak apa-apa. Terus Jangkar oke, itu Gutinya kan box to box. Guti oke. Sebenarnya sudah oke. IMF-nya sih, IMF-nya siapa itu? Ini ada Saliba juga. Kalau aku Jonathan di meta sekarang kurang sih bang. Ini ada El Hadji Diop tidak dimanfaatkan ya. Striker terbaik nih, bansos terbaik tuh dimanfaatkan bang. Daripada kamu pasang Suarez, mending El Hadji Diop sih. Itu Beckham bang. Oh ya Beckham kok Guti sih. Ini oke. Ini nggak apa-apa sih sebenarnya kalau kamu pakai orkes. Sama aku juga pakai orkes. Terus IMF-nya kalau bisa cari yang pemburu celah. Oh ini formasinya sama kayak formasiku ya. Baru nyadar aku cok. Pakai cari pemburu celah IMF-nya. Terus strikernya mending El Hadji Diop sih kalau aku. Serius El Hadji Diop sih mending. Untuk LB-nya ini sudah oke. LBRB-nya ya oke lah. Boleh Silvestre juga boleh. Daripada John Henderson. Ini punya Forlan. Kalau Suarez yang ini agak kurang sih bang menurutku bang. Hones celah oke. Gue pertahanin MSN-nya bang. IMF-nya Hones celah itu kok. Oh kamu mau tetap pakai ini MSN ya. Oke sih kalau sudah mau, kalau emang mau pakai itu. Tapi kalau aku sih mending masukkan El Hadji Diop sih. Suarez mungkin bisa babak kedua atau Forlan di babak kedua. Karena ini bansos yang oke banget. Secara komposisi sudah oke sih. Cuman mungkin kalau kau bisa cari orkes lain sih selain Beckham. Karena defense-nya agak kurang. Rich card oke, jangkar. Sama back sih bang. Kalau aku sih jangan pakai apa? Jangan pakai Jonathan sih, mending Bastoni atau itu aja sih untuk kalau misalnya ini kan formasinya sama kayak aku nih. Kalau aku untuk sabar. Ada Mataus, nah Mataus juga oke Mataus. Kalau aku tuh kayak gini sih. Ini strikernya aku jangkar sama IMF-nya aku jangkar. Gunanya supaya apa? Supaya dia nggak melebar gini loh. Jadi dia lurus gini doang mainnya nih. Nah jadi kalau misalnya lagi nyerang bisa jadi kayak dua striker. Dia yang ini bisa masuk ke sini, yang ini bisa ke sini. Jadi kayak main dua striker gitu sih. Sabar ya. Nah ini kalau aku sih gitu sih. Aku masukkan Pedri sih sebenarnya. Aku mau coba pakai Pedri. Ini aja. Nah aku mau coba pakai Pedri. Mau bereksperimen dulu guys. Karena di 5 back aku pakai Pedri enak banget. Oke mantap mantanku. Thank you bang. Thank you bang Irwan ya. Sudah donate juga, thank you bang. Wih, berkat 9.000 kah? 91.000 kah 9.000? Aku mau coba bereksperimen dulu ya guys ya. Coba pakai Pedri di sini, terus jadikan CMF. Apakah lini tengahnya bolong? Lawannya serius lagi nih cok. Tapi nggak apa, kita coba aja. Bereksperimen dulu untuk melihat. Chargerku mana ya?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football,
coba pakai
and we're
Pedri ya.
about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, we're on the way.
So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Bah.
It's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. He won't be happy with that one. Iniesta. Yaya Toure. Vieira. And it's Bellingham. Pedri. Now it's Dembele. Luis
Dapat.
Suarez.
Oke, good.
Pull it. It's Pele!
It's Pele!
Hard from Pele! About as
It's
smooth
Pele!
as it gets. Barcelona are in front.
Cuma nggak sengaja sih itu maksudnya tadi.
And that is stunning.
shooting aja.
Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Barcelona are in front now. The game's only goal.
Si.
Well, this will
Ya
present the
Allah.
manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oke, good.
Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Pele. Pull it.
Aduh, salah pencet, Pak.
Now that's well seen too.
Salah pencet. Harusnya bukan gitu, Jin.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Masuk nih, lihat nih, masuk nih. 2-0.
A header! They want to be quick to recover. And again! It's loose now. They want to-
Pedri!
Pedri! It's loose.
Sial,
And
Cok.
there's a race for the
3
ball.
kali.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Pedri. Steaming on goalwards. There's some great
Udah
running
sempat
on show
nge-shoot, Cok,
here, but
Pedrinya.
ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. He's a sharp little ball. Dembele!
Ya Allah, sudah ke-cancel loh, nggak mau
A
ke-cancel,
real
Cok.
chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Luis Suarez knocks it out wide, back into the middle. No, that's been intercepted.
Time.
The most accurate pass, and it's Pirlo. Decent chance!
Anjir, malah kecuri, Cok.
Borussia Dortmund back on level
Makin
terms.
menyala rambutku lihat, Bangki nggak kayak kemarin.
That was a given. It
Ini warna
always
putih, Cok.
was.
Kemarin ini warna
Well,
kuning.
There is the half-time whistle.
Ah,
Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
anjir, hat-trick.
Barcelona are level pegging at
Mundur mulu,
half-time,
Cok.
then,
Iya,
and it's a finely balanced
masa
game.
hat-trick
1-1
draw,
the score.
Cok? Masa 4 kali ini draw?
Kindly contact a nearby
Cemana nih,
member
Bang
of staff.
Fir? Sial mulu, Cok, hari ini. Blunder mulu kerjaan.
Barcelona get the second half going.
Kenapa ya?
Barcelona have been the
Sumpah,
team
Cok,
that have had the lion's
gameplay
share of
ini kok berat
possession
banget ya?
and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep
Astagfirullah.
going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, the idea was a good one, The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Blunder
Oh,
juga,
what
Cok.
shoots!
Ya
Oh,
ampun,
the
gak
ball's
masuk.
run loose here.
Gak masuk,
That
Cok.
was very necessary.
What the fuck? Sialnya
It's a poor throw
anjing.
that, picked off with relative ease. And that interception was most necessary.
That was
Bisa
well
nggak sih
played,
lewat?
well stopped.
Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Luis Suarez. Oh, he's bust and he shoots! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Bego,
The
bego.
movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
OTW jeruk kah, Bang? Gak mungkin sih, kalau itu gak mungkin. Gak ada sejarahnya aku ke jeruk, bro. Gak ada.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Borussia Dortmund take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need...
And it's been given away.
Ya ampun, anjir lah. Kalau
Barcelona
aku
do have options
blunder langsung
available on the
dapat dia.
bench if they want to go that way.
Dia blunder langsung masih
this is
bisa,
Bullet.
anjir.
Haaland. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really not... Can he finish? It's run loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. That's another chance.
Ah,
Scored.
3 kali,
A game of
1,
thrills, all square in the
2.
blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And very quickly,
Yeah,
the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Sudah ketutup banget itu padahal. anjir.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That has been slung wide. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Spread neatly.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Aduh, salah lagi.
It's Iniesta.
Pretty robust defending.
Gullit finds himself offside.
Weh, end passingku dari tadi sumpah parah banget, Cok.
Bale receives it,
Sit, aku lagi.
and that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal
4
for
kali
neither.
draw,
Both
Cok.
parties having to
Goblok
settle
banget
for
ya.
what they get
Wasitnya
and
anjir,
hope
Cok.
for better in
Aku
the
lagi
winter.
nyerang.
Well, after all of that, Jim,
10
what
loh,
are you
10
thinking?
loh,
Listen, the
anjir.
more this game
5
went
dia
on,
nepis,
a draw
Cok.
was always likely to be on
Dia
the
2 shoot
card. So
doang, 2
overall, I
gol.
don't think any...
Astaga, dari tadi 2 poin mulu nih. Tekikis, Cok, anjir, kocak, konyol. Sumpah lah. 4 game, Cok. 4 kali draw, anjir. Deril buang-buang waktu, Cok. Lah bangkit terjebak 1840-an. Iya nih Bang Prieren, anjir. 4 kali draw, bangke lah. Ini lawanku yang bagus defense-nya kah atau end passingku ya dari tadi ya? Kok dari tadi kayaknya susah betul, Cok. End passingnya. Lagi cosplay 1840. Biar seru. Sabar. Puasa bro, sabar. Gak boleh marah-marah bro. Tapi game ini mengundang sebuah kemarahan ya guys ya. Game ini mengundang kemarahan guys. Anjir lah, end passing cok. Kenapa gameplaynya berat banget sih siang ini guys? Makin seru kalau degradasi dulu berarti. Nggak akan kalian dapatkan di sini bro. Kalau turun ke jeruk ya.
The camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in...
Kalau sampai itu dapat kiper lagi, mungkin bisa emosi aku.
The big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we
Sabar,
just seen.
tahan.
They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck wood.
Kemenangan akan tiba bro untuk orang-orang yang sabar.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rafinha. Now that's well seen too.
Okay.
Great vision. Well read. Nice deception. Oh, that's delightful. He's found a way through. Real
Aduh,
chance.
sayangnya bro. Kenapa ya dia
That
bangki?
is
Lupa
commitment to
ganti.
the cause.
Lupa terus ya.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh,
Lah,
smashing
udah
header.
masuk, Cok.
Decent enough try.
What
That
the
is
hell?
a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Sabar. Sabar guys. Kemenangan akan hadir untuk orang-orang yang sabar ya.
Looking ball that.
Di bulan yang sangat suci ini guys.
Van Dijk
Kita harus
calmly
banyak sabar
anticipates.
apapun yang terjadi.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! And yes, it's there! Barcelona are back in business. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Dembele. Decent chance! That was
Lidahnya bang kayak
superb
Onana.
goalkeeping.
Oke kita
Yeah,
ganti,
he was
ingatin
well
habis
placed
diganti
to
ya.
deal
Ganti
with that.
Donnarumma ya. Lupa terus Cok.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Malah
The pass
dikasih
is
lagi.
intercepted. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Skims one in. Ole!
Ya ampun, masih.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Itulah cok, aku nyerang terus tapi masih keblok, kena tiang lah ke samping.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Dia sekali doang cok.
Last ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is great chance. Goal!
Sabar,
Barcelona!
tahan, come on, sabar,
And
sabar,
they've
sabar.
brought their lead back. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Barcelona go into the lead. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Bellingham. De Jong. And this is Pele!
Ya offset lah.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Device Poco X7 Pro, X7 Pro bang, bukan X7 aja, X7 Pro. Yang Pro.
And here's Rafinha. And that has left him in a heap. And Batistuta! And that's what you call
Ini kalau
inspired
tendangan
goalkeeping.
pojok nih 50-50
Batistuta is
kesempatannya
offering
cok.
a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's tried one! Mendes gets it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Referee's had a look, and he's
Masih
blown his
jelek banget
whistle
gamenya
for
cok,
half-time.
anjir.
That was
Sabar,
a very
sabar,
watchable
tahan,
and entertaining
tahan,
half of
tahan.
football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their
Please
part.
turn your attention to the screen.
No, well,
Tahan,
the
tahan,
pickings
tahan.
certainly have
Ngambilin
been rich
divisi
in
kah?
this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to
Ngambilin
go
divisi,
with the
eh?
same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Sabar ya. Belum aman
Barcelona
nih
are
cok.
leading 2-1,
Beda
but
satu
things are
gol,
very
satu
much
gol
in the
lagi,
balance here.
please.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed
sumpah lah.
very little of the
End
resumption of the
passingnya lah.
second half.
Ini defense orang yang bagus kah? Atau emang end passingku yang
It's a
jelek
sharp
ya?
pass. Can he get it through?
Matilah kita
And the through
cok.
ball.
Bah,
Rafinha!
dipaksa dari situ mas.
Fabulous! A finish right from the top
Dipaksa, itu dipaksa loh.
draw. Again we are
Siapa orang
level.
kepikiran
What a
ngesut?
contest.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Itu
And
dipaksa,
that
dari
is
dipaksa
stunning.
cok.
Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Kipernya ganti satu shoot, satu gol. Dipaksa coy, itu tadi anjir, kok bisa? Siapa kepikiran nge-shoot dari situ cok?
Barcelona can now
Itu dia
introduce the first of their substitutes.
Main feeling aja, gol-gol enggak
So
tadi
all
tuh.
square and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Rafinha. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Up he goes! In for the pieces! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Apalagi sih? Pedrina.
Substitution in progress.
Deftly away. Quality ball. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Haaland.
Ini kalau draw lagi lucu sih. 5 kali draw.
Zanetti. Haaland being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Dembele. Tonali. He's picked his way through. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are
Sumpah
clearly
berat banget tuh
concerned.
gameplaynya, Cok. Dikit-dikit paus, Cok. Anjir, capek banget. Dikit-dikit paus, anjir lah.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
Substitutor. Coming on the field. Number 22. Donadoni. Number 18. Mbappe.
Out for a throw. And here's Mbappe.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Alah, tai ini orang, Cok.
Adams. He's played it long. Mbappe might just make this. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would
Ya Allah,
qualify as
apa
a steal.
passingnya, ya Allah. Passingnya apa sih? Gak bisa ngembangin permainan, Cok.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Del Piero. Can he finish?
Masa sekuat itu sih Neuer, Cok? Astagfirullah. 5 kali draw kah?
They're
Lucu
avoiding
banget,
the
Cok.
blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Matías Cunha is the type of player who always shot a goal. Loose. In he goes again. Oh, it's in, and that may just do it.
Ah,
And he's only too grateful to
Hampir 5
capitalise
kali
on the
draw,
keeper's
Cok.
misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right,
masa
then you're
kipernya
paying a
sekuat
visit to your
itu,
net.
anjir?
Matías Cunha.
Balas paus habisin, Bang. Iya kah? Oke, kalian yang minta nih. Ah. Sumpah gameplayku jelek banget ya. Tinggal end passingnya, Cok, nyangkut terus ya. Kayaknya aku harus main puter-puter dulu deh. Nggak bisa main langsung ke depan gitu sih. Sepertinya. Udah lega belum, Bang? Lumayan. Hampir 5 kali draw, Cok. Hampir 5 kali draw. Gila tuh, buang-buang waktu banget, Cok. Paling kabur itu lawannya di pos habis. Deh, kelamaan, Cok. Gak mungkin kabur, cuma beda 1 doang.
Substitution for
Malah ganti
Barcelona.
pemain dia.
Number 13. Rafinha. Number 4.
Oh, there is some activity.
Meta
down on the
Mesir kah?
touchline. It
Kalau
seems
dapat
there's
meta
gonna be a
Mesir kah,
change.
guys? Meta Mesir
Barcelona
kah?
take what looks to be a
Ini
decisive
dia.
lead.
Kadang kita
There's still
korban,
a bit
kadang
left
kita
in it,
pelaku
Peter,
juga ya guys
but
ya.
they should find the
Dengan
necessary
meta
to
Mesir
avoid a
ini
slip-up
guys.
now.
And that's it.
Kadang
Well, that was
korban,
close.
kadang
Both
pelaku ya
sides
teman-teman
playing
ya.
their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that
Akhirnya kita menang juga guys. Setelah draw 4 kali. Akhirnya pecah telur. Untungnya tuh draw guys, bukan kalah cok. 4 kali itu draw, bukan kalah. Sabar. Masih belum dapat aku gameplaynya cok, sumpah belum tune in banget ini. Pakai dona bangki. Oke, lupa lagi cok. Ganti dulu. Dona. Dona rumah harus kembali menjadi penjaga gawang utama guys. Sama ini nah, aku ganti nah. Tendangan sudut jangan gulit. Dembele aja. Oke, let's go. Bisa ini. Pokoknya misinya ke 1900 dulu ya teman-teman ya. Misinya ke 1900 dulu guys. Kau yang lama di sini menjagamu tak patah hati. Jujur tenggorokanku kering. Makin hard game nggak Bangki menurutmu? Makin hard game boy. Makin hard game. Kuat-kuat semua lawannya. Wih, peringkat 4900 bro. Ini kalau menang lumayan nih poinnya guys. Kalau menang ya. Peringkat 4900. Dari tadi aku dapat peringkat tinggi-tinggi terus loh lawan gue. Padahal tadi 5000, sekarang 4900. Kau menang ini Bangki, sabar dulu. Jangan terlalu gegabah. Ya. Sabar dulu. Kau yang lama di sini menjagamu tak patah hati. Sabar dulu boy, jangan gegabah. Pasti menang. Sabar. Jangan gegabah. Ya, anak-anak ayam. Langsung aja spam long ball. Spam long ball kah?
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
And here's Cruyff. Forlan. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pullet. Barcelona finding their passes. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around.
Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Ya ampun, pemainku kenapa
So
sih?
the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Hullet, and he's managed to get free. Oh, super ball, shot a goal!
Ah,
It's a goal! A game
kata
of
siapa under
thrills,
3.200 tak serem
all
nah.
square
Makanya
in
jangan
the
dibilang jangan
blinking
remehin
of an
dulu,
eye.
Cok.
Yeah, and
Jangan
the analysis of
gegabah.
the goal should take a back seat
Dia
to
bisa
the
main nih, Cok.
importance
Nggak
of
mungkin
a
peringkatnya
committed reaction.
4.900.
This is wonderful to watch.
4.900 tuh sekitar
So
1.950-an tuh.
smooth, a signature
Ratingnya.
finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Atau dia penjoki, nggak tahu juga ya.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Dembele. Cruyff.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Nuno Mendes is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Hullet.
Aduh, nggak keblok ya.
Weekeend in.
Cacat, Cok,
David
anjing.
Villa, who's set up one goal so far. That looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There will be 1 minute added time.
David Villa.
Buang dulu, bro.
Carried out.
Ah, main aman
And the
dulu.
whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half
Lengah
empty.
dikit.
Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging
Lengah
at
dikit
half-time.
minum ya. Lengah dikit
What's the first
minum.
half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a
sumpah.
positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's
Udah agak
pretty
zong sih
good.
tenggorokan nih.
It's
Banyak
been a
ngomong.
decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Forlan. David Villa! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Jelek banget tuh umpan-umpannya.
Steered out
Kalau
wide,
orang
but
ngompoin,
he
Cok.
won't reach that one.
Ya Allah, duel bola atas pun kalah.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Harus gimana sih?
Hullet has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Pele.
Astaga, Pak.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played,
Ih,
well stopped.
anjir, enak betul dia nabraknya.
Hullet under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Zakaria.
Ouchit.
David Villa is in a really good position out wide.
Ini kalau draw masih naik nih poinku nih. Soal ratingnya dia lebih tinggi. Lionel Andres Messi, Mateus Cunha. Gareth Bale aja, bro.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 13, Bellingham.
Vieira.
Number 7,
Oh, good read.
He read that really
Salah.
well and stopped it.
Strokes it back.
number
Lari
20,
Just
Pedri.
didn't have any support.
Kas
number 9,
umpan-umpan terbaikmu kasih Pedri.
He's going to be disappointed with
coming on
that.
the field, number 18,
Can he get it through?
number 10, Messi. Number
Has a look
8,
and plays it forward.
Matthias Cunha. Number 15,
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bangke lah, AI-nya orang
Concentration
bagus-bagus
levels
ya.
are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Aduh, kesliding lagi. Ah, tolol lah.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And no surprise, it's a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be
Cok,
done.
mau buang bola, Cok.
Dealing with the pressure.
Tengah nggak sih? Kiri deh.
Brilliant
Mampus.
save from
Woo!
Donnarumma.
Let's go.
And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Goes for a shot! And that's a real
Kalah
chance
terus
missed.
duel, Cok. Duel bola atas kalah. Astaga.
Arsenal have their second corner now. They've played it short. And he's quick to get it clear again. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the through ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
Aduh.
Well, that might be that, Peter.
Astaga,
Maybe both sides just
tolong.
gonna have to settle for the draw
Udah bakal
now.
lolos eh.
Matthias Cunha. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Coba iya, astaga.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Oh, what has happened here? It's Bale!
Wow, Tamu.
And that may just do it! He gave it plenty and some. Smashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Akhirnya gak draw lagi. Masa kabur sih? Rating tinggi. Oh, lumayan kan ratingnya, aku bilang kan. Dia peringkat 4.900 tadi guys. Aku lihat guys. Makanya lumayan ratingnya kalau kita bisa ngalahin guys. Wah, gila sih. Kok kayak berat banget ya? Bentar deh, aku reload dulu deh. Sumpah guys, berat banget cok, sumpah gak bohong aku. Reload dulu ya. Sumpah berat banget gameplaynya cok. Kena mental. Emosi itu penalti nggak masuk, kena gol aja. Salah. Reload dulu. Super sub Bell aja bang, gacor. Super sub terbaik kah Gareth Bale kah? Wah gila sih cok. Phenomenal crazy. Sabar ya, kita gas lagi nih. Pokoknya hari ini misinya ke 1900 dulu guys ya. Dikit lagi, 3 kali win lagi guys, 3 kali win lagi. Pasti bisa teman-teman ya. Sumpah berat banget cok. Kalian ngerasa nggak sih kok siang ini atau aku aja ya kayak berat banget ya? Mirip Yamal Mamang kalau jangan bobok kulit cok. Oke fokus. 3 kali win lagi guys. 3 kali win lagi guys. Ah pas banget nih ketemunya Midrat nih. Aduh bajunya cok. Please semoga nggak berat ya. Sumpah gameplayku berat banget cok. Semoga kali ini nggak berat guys. Anjay lawan Real Madrid. Fokus dulu guys. Ya. Fokus.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly
3
matters.
kali win lagi nih 1900 nih.
Well, the stage is
Jauh
set for a
banget sih, aku longsor
stirring
ya, dari
showdown here. The
2060
supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of
Sama-sama
anticipation in
sudah
the
main
air.
cok.
Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's really well manoeuvred. Pele. Now it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, just
Umpan-umpan yang seperti itu dari tadi aku nggak dapatkan cok. Umpan-umpan membelah lautan seperti itu di match-match sebelumnya nggak pernah dapat cok.
The
Kepotong mulu.
movement so precise, the finish
Ini baru dapat nih.
sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the
Umpan-umpan biasa
counter-attack
dipakai
like
gitu loh.
that, it's
Umpan
like
membelah
walking into
lautan
a sucker
gitu,
punch
guys.
and they're dazed.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. He's being urged to shoot. Takes a shot! Really well taken.
Kita
goal.
bantai Real Madrid ya teman-teman
They
ya.
are really purring here, and they have
Langsung
extended
kita kasih
their
paham
lead
Real
in
Madrid
the
gaming
blink
ini
of an
guys.
eye.
Real Madrid El
They forced the
penalti.
error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Ah offset lagi.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager
Semalam
seems to
juga
have
habis
them
dibantai
always
Osasuna.
thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal
Dikasih
coming? They're such
mudahan
an entertaining watch.
Barca menang guys malam ini guys. Sumpah, kalau Barca kalah malu banget aku nih. Aku sudah ngolok-ngolok di story
Barcelona
Instagram nih.
really do like their passes
Teman-temanku
from
banyak
deep,
yang
Peter.
Madrid, cok.
Making good use of that quarterback position.
Tapi
aren't
Barca
they?
kalah
But
juga
this
di
is a
malam
system
wah,
that can only
keterlaluan
work
dah.
if you have the players who are willing to
Habis
run
aku,
at
cok.
and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
That was superb goal.
Kalau Barca menang,
Really
Madrid
looked
cuma
sharp there,
dipucuk
didn't he?
1
That's
minggu
very
doang
well
guys ya.
played.
1 minggu doang guys dari pucuk guys.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Chance! In he goes again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Flings in and he's following up! And it's there!
Izin.
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
A case now of
Come on
complete
Barca, selamatkan
control.
dunia dari kebisikan
Well,
para
it's
bocil
been
mag.
an absolutely fabulous
Tapi aku
spell
pede
for
menang
them,
sih,
and
anu,
they're
Bang
starting to
siapa?
look unstoppable.
Bang Irwan, aku
There
pede
could
menang
be
Bang
more
Irwan.
on the way.
Soalnya Pedri sudah balik
Ruffled a
ini,
few
pemain
feathers,
intinya sudah
but well
balik.
dealt with. Now it's Dembele. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Xavi Alonso. Kılıçsoy. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
There will be
Robertson.
3 minutes added time.
And it's Nedved. Nicely weighted
Buang
ball.
bro. Jujur fokus banget aku defense.
And this is Pele. Oh, that's neat. And it's half-time here.
Membantai
Well,
gini
that was
mainnya
as
kan sudah aku bilang ini
one-sided
habis ku reload.
Only
nih.
one side have showed
Berat
up here,
banget cok
and
tadi
they're just
cok.
tearing it up
Umpan
at
potong
will.
mulu.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything
Aman bang,
right so
gue
far,
cules dari
so
zaman
they want to keep things
main
that way.
PS2.
Barcelona will
Cules ya.
be wanting more of the
Zaman
same in the
Henry ya,
second half
PS2 berarti
then.
ya.
Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. Just eases him off the ball, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bullet given the lift of his goal. Now it's Bellingham. And this is Dembele.
Woi, jago
Cannavaro
juga.
demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Poin kas tradingannya.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with
Shit.
it.
Masa
Mendes
gitu
has been
shit.
caught there. It's a foul.
Kartu merah lah.
And he is going into that little black
Gampang
book.
cok wasitnya cok. Takut dia cok dimarahin Perez.
And it's Vieira. De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele has a shot! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Pele clearly felt that
Zaman
distance
Henry
wasn't an
Exibra
issue,
bang.
but
Nah iya
maybe
sama.
there were
Aku
better
juga
options
main
for him
PS2
there.
tuh Barcelona tuh Henry.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Madrid are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here.
Pretty robust defending.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Apa sih Sid?
And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Xavi Alonso taking charge of the dead ball. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. He's chosen to go back. De Jong. Oh, it's Dembele. That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pele. Can he get it through?
Ah,
Rodri. Xavi Alonso.
tambah lagi dong.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's good play.
Gak bisa diputar cok.
Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tiba-tiba rapat
Now it's
backnya, Cok.
Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Too much on it. And
Pada
that is
saja ditulis
an
pas
easy
zaman
claim for the
kegelapan
keeper.
Bradwet, Luke De Jong, Cok. Bradwet, Luke De Jong.
This is Dembele. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's well positioned here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead.
Glory Man United ya. Belum kalah sih dia memang.
As you like, and they're running away with it.
Tapi kalian tahu nggak yang
Not
itu
a
yang
touch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence.
Barca coy
That
dapat
was never
penalti.
missing.
Kalian tahu nggak yang fans MU yang dikit lagi potong rambut
It's
itu,
become
guys?
a case of men against boys.
Kan dia bilang tuh kalau MU menang 5 kali
De Jong.
beruntun dia bakal potong rambut tuh dari 2000
could
berapa
break
tuh dia
here.
nungguin. Kemarin sudah 4, Cok.
Kilitshoy,
Gagal lagi
shin to shin,
strike-nya.
bicep to bicep, and he
Gagal
went
lagi potong
out.
rambut.
And here's Nedved.
Belakang lu, Bro. Shit.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Pas zaman kostum Barca mirip.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Pas zaman kostum. Yang mana itu? Pokoknya kalian kalau ngobrol Barca sama aku jangan 2009 ke bawah ya.
Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has
Soalnya aku
left their
nonton Barca
opponents
tuh
reeling.
pertama kali
And
ya
that is what tends to
2009,
happen
guys.
when they
Waktu
do their
eranya
thing.
Pep Guardiola, Six
Pulisic
Tuchel.
taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and
Zaman
deservedly
ke-8
so.
ya 2020, Cok.
And if you
Si
do
At the end of the game,
please take
Lu
some
gara-gara Bartomeu, Cok. Makanya ini masa depan Barca ini sebentar lagi ini akan kita lihat juga nih, karena ini bakal ada pemilihan presiden nih. Kalau sampai Laporta nggak kepilih, ya kita bakal mungkin bisa lebih bagus, mungkin bisa kembali lagi ke zamannya Bartomeu sih, mungkin ya. Tapi mungkin bisa bagus, mungkin kalau Laporta nggak kepilih nih ya. Soalnya sudah pasti tuh kalau Laporta nggak kepilih, Hansi Flick out. Dia sendiri yang ngomong tuh. Dia bakal meninggalkan Barca kalau Joan Laporta tidak terpilih. Kenyang gue dibully zaman awal Covid. Gak lama Messi cabut dan masuk era kegelapan. Itu selama aku nonton Barcelona ya, dari 2009 aku nonton Barcelona. Baru tahun itu tuh aku lihat Barca main di UEL tuh, main di Europa League. Balik lagi ke zaman Bradway. Disitulah kesetiaan tuh diuji ya guys ya. Kesetiaan kalian sebagai fans bola tuh diuji di situ teman-teman ya. Seperti fans-fans MU. Kemarin mereka sedang diuji guys. Ada yang tahan, ada yang nggak tahan. Begitu juga Barcelona 2020 zaman Bradway itu lagi diuji teman-teman ya. Biar menjadi seleksi alam yang mana fans Barca beneran, yang mana yang kardus.
And that gets things running. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's Dembele. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way. Goes for a shot.
Satu.
Wonderful goal.
Well, once
Cari
more,
cowok
it's
setia,
in,
lihat
and
aja
we
klub
can't
bola
be
idamannya.
surprised because his
Tapi MU
instinct for
diuji
doing
tiada
this
henti.
is incredible.
Tapi kan ini sudah mulai bangkit nih era Carrick nih. Tapi nggak tahu kayak kok tiba-tiba Carrick ganti lagi di tengah-tengah jalan.
Look, if you want to be effective
Tapi
on the
katanya kan
break,
Carrick
then
sementara
the key
doang nih.
element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer.
Pele! In he goes again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quarter of an hour played.
Aduh,
Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Great vision. That is a great pick out. Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
aduh.
Glorious! That is
Lebih
a
ganas
gem!
MU, Bang.
An absolute gem! Manchester United are back on level terms. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way through, and he shoots!
Ah, 2 kali Pele menyelamatkan ya guys ya.
And they get themselves in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? He's having a shot! Sticks it away!
Masa
And the
semudah
lead
itu?
lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
So all square, and not for the first time. And the finish! And that was probably asking
Dua tim bonus
just
lagi
too much.
bertanding di left
Yeah,
Bang
it didn't
Kiki.
come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Sabar.
Couldn't squeeze it through, and he welcomes it in. And that's a dangerous ball. Takes a shot! They've scored!
Masa unggul disamain,
So
unggul
well to
disamain,
hold
unggul
his
disamain.
run
Masa
and
gitu
stay
terus pola
onside,
anjir.
Peter. That was
Referee's had a look.
Ayolah,
and he's
defense yang
got his
bener lah.
whistle for half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Oh, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals and more goals, but only one between them.
In an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Here we go again. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's
Masa
the
Vieira
shot!
sampai
And he hits the net.
Masa Vieira sampai depan, Cok.
2 up now, and they are cruising. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona go 2 up
Terima terus
and into a
TikToker ya.
position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Rijkaard. Kessié. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Pele.
Ah,
Rummenigge. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have
Pak.
It's Ibrahimovic! It's there! Back within one! They have them in their
Mau ngapain
sights again!
sih?
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Ya ampun, jeleknya
This
passingnya.
is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for it.
Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vieira. And it's Bellingham. And this is Dembele. Picked out, shot a goal! It's loose, that's another chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Dembele really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Kessié tries to play it through.
Oke.
Oh, that was
Tahan.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
This looks promising. And it's Dembele. And this is Pele. Dembele. He's in a great position here. Now it's Pele. Good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kessié. And here's Hullet. And that's been intercepted. Oh, it's a big chance!
Ah!
The final 5 minutes. Can he get it through? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy.
Has been indicated.
And now they can clear their lines.
Santai.
So
Aman
that's
bro,
it. It is
aman
all
terkendali ya guys ya.
Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win.
Satu game lagi, kembali ke 1900 dulu ya teman-teman. Santai. Kalma. Beuh. Nyala strikerku, bro. Aduh, ada Jorge Gebes lagi. Bah, 5 back kah? 5 back kah, bro?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
5 back plus
Just
SA,
listen to
cukup
that
habis.
noise. This place is definitely up for it.
Semoga dia nggak smart
Let's
assist
hope
ya.
we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Sudah 5 back, smart assist. Ah, capek banget, cok, lawannya.
And that gets things running.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so
Blitz dong. Maksa.
big relief.
Jangan
It
terlalu
just needed
dipaksa,
better
Mas.
contact.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Rijkaard. Edmilson. Looking for options for movement. De Jong. Gently done. He's being urged to shoot. And a chance! Best.
Mentulnya
Now
masih
it's
ke
Messi.
dia, Cok.
Oh, facing up to his
no.
adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. And he's running through. Now this could be a chance. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Kaka. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nice interception, well timed.
Bah.
Bellingham
Santai.
can see things others simply cannot.
Bab.
So we're still where we started right now. And it's Messi. Oh, good taking him. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Shot a goal! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Pele, De Jong.
Astaga. Kemana
That has
sih?
not gone well. Oh, good read.
Astaga.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong. Now it's Dembele. Oh, super ball. Edmilson. Now it's Messi.
Wah, mati kita.
This looks promising. Chance for a shot!
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Shot could be on. Messi! They want to be quick to recover this.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And here's Kaka.
Kaka.
Aduh, kenapa
And the
habis
half-time
itu
whistle
waktunya,
goes.
Cok?
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me,
Kita
Peter,
mesti tembus
things
ya.
never really got going, but at least
Misalnya
this will
5
be a
back
good
ini.
time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Aneh, Cok, anjir pergerakannya.
Edmilson has a look and plays it forward. And here's Dembele. It's
Astaga,
Pele!
lambatnya ngesutnya, Pak.
He's got away with one
Pakai
there.
dikes apa, Bang?
That's
Pokoknya
great
setuju pro,
reading
Bang.
of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's a mighty effort! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter,
Yo,
so
remontada,
this
yo.
comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty
Remontada
fired
ala
up
King
now.
Barca, yo.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did.
Sabar ya,
He got a
fokus dulu
strong
ya.
forehead behind that one.
Aduh.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bangke lah.
And he's being shifted off it. And it's Dembele. Pele, backward it goes. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on.
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! They've done it!
Loss minus 29 nih bang, bisa 35. Maksudnya musuhnya kan? Maksudnya musuhnya kan Bang Irwan, nggak mungkin aku dong minus. Nggak mungkin aku cok. Musuhnya maksudnya kan? Harusnya kamu kasih tahu ke lawannya itu bang.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that was vital. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, there's plenty to like
Dembele
about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Dembele izin tampil kah boy?
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Pele. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And the shot! It's in!
Selesai, kill the game.
Perfect time!
Selesai boy.
Decisive strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
4 menit lagi, kelamaan cok.
And the game is petering out here. De Jong. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Satu gol lagi.
Pele. Looks a good ball through.
Sit. Gak boleh pelanggaran cok sama si tebang.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy.
Baru kalah sekali nih bro. Streaming hari ini drawnya yang banyak tapi. Bisakah kita kembalikan ke rating 2000 lagi guys? Bisa nggak aku balikan ke rating 2000 lagi teman-teman? Tapi ya nggak mungkin sore ini guys. Di sini sudah mau jam 4 teman-teman. Waktunya cari takjil nggak sih guys? Sudah waktunya cari takjil nggak sih jam 4 teman-teman? Barca mode tengil is back. Ini apa? Malam ini banyak tontonanku nih bang. Ntar ada siapa namanya? Ada Borneo FC. Terus ada Barca. Habis itu banyak tontonan bola aku malam ini. Terlalu banyak boy. Oke teman-teman. So thank you buat teman-teman yang sudah nonton. Seperti yang aku bilang tadi, misi kita hari ini ke 1900 dulu teman-teman. Karena aku di jam Wita sudah mau ke jam 4:30 teman-teman. Waktunya cari takjil. Dan thank you buat teman-teman semua yang sudah nonton ya. Thank you juga buat Bang Irwan, Bang Rizal, Bang Marwan, dan teman-teman yang lainnya yang sudah menonton, yang sudah like pastinya. Thank you juga. Dan kita bertemu lagi di live streaming selanjutnya teman-teman ya. Bye-bye.
Be big one day, playing shows on the road to a sold out stage. Nobody really cared or believed I would make it anywhere close. I would fail and fade, but that's cool, I love that, cause any little doubt gives me energy back. And now I'm in a place where I'm glad I never gave up on the dreams I had. big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead